Good morning, everyone. I am Professor Ankita Avasthi, CSE Department, SIRT. Today we will discuss about operating system. What is operating system? An operating system is the program that after being initially loaded into the computer by a boot program, manages all of the other application program in a computer. The application program make use of the operating system by making request for services through a defined application program interface. It is a system software which may be viewed as an organized collection of software operating a computer and providing an environment for execution of program. It is the most fundamental of all the system program which control all the computer's resources and provides the base upon which the application programs can be written. Means it manages all of the software and hardware on the computer. It performs basic tasks such as file, memory, and process management, handling input and output, and controlling peripheral devices such as disk drive and printer. An operating system is the most important software that run on a computer. It manages the computer's memory and processes as well as all of its software and hardware. It also allows you to communicate with the computer without knowing how to speak the computer's language. That is operating system. It is an interface between user and hardware of a computer system. It makes the computer system convenient to use the computer hardware in an efficient manner. It is a control program, can be defined as a resource manager. It is the program that after being initially loaded into the computer by a boot program, manages all of the other application programs in a computer. The application programs make use of the operating system by making requests for services through a defined application program interface. The compute, what about the job of operating system? Your computer's operating system manage all of the software and hardware on the computer. Most of the time there are several different computer programs running at the same time, and they all need to access your computer central processing unit, memory and storage. This is the abstract view of the components of a computer system: users, application programs, operating system and computer hardware. Next is function of operating system. Following are some of the important functions of an operating system: memory management, processor management, device management, file management, security, control over system performance, job accounting, error detecting aids, coordination between other software and user. It is the function of computer system. It controls the backing, store and peripheral, such as scanner and printer, deals with the transfer of program in and out of memory. It organizes the use of memory between program. It organizes processing time between program and user. It maintains security and access rights of user. Running program. It provides facility to run any program. First is user interface. Operating system provide the facility of the user interface. The user interface include the window menus, a part of graphical user interface. All operations of computer is performed by the commands. Means a user interface refer to the part of an operating system, program or device that allow a user to enter and receive information. A text-based user interface display text, and its commands are usually typed on a command line using a keyboard. It is the point of human computer interaction and communication in a device. This is called user interface. This can include display screen, keyboard, mouse, and the appearance of a desktop. It is also the way through which a user interact with an application or a website. Managing file, the data and program are stored permanently on the disk for the future use. System contain thousands of files. The operating system maintain and manage these files. Next is memory management. Operating system perform memory management. The data and program are loaded from disk into the RAM by the operating system and allocates the memory area. Memory management is a form of resource management applied to computer memory. The essential requirement of memory management is to provide ways to dynamically allocate portion of memory to program at their request and free it for reuse when no longer needed. It is the process of controlling and coordinating a computer's main memory. It ensures that blocks of memory space are properly managed and allocated to so the operating system, application, and other running processes have the memory they need to carry out their operation. It is the functionality of an operating system which handle or manage primary memory and move processes back and forth between main memory and disk during execution. It keep track of each and every memory location regardless of either it is allocated to some process or it is free. Next is processor management. In multi-programming environment, operating system decides which process get the processor when and how much time. This function is called process scheduling. Operating system does the following activities for processor management. Keep track of processor and its status of process. The program responsible for this task is known as traffic controller. Allocate the processor to a process, deallocate processor when a process is no longer required. Process management is aligning process with an organization's strategic goals, designing and implementing process architecture, establishing process measurement system that align with organizational goal, and educating and organizing manager so that they will manage process effectively. This is process management. Next is device management. It is the process of managing the implementation, operation, and maintenance of a physical or virtual device. It is a broad term that includes various administrative tools and processes for the maintenance and upkeep of a computing network, mobile, or virtual device. Device management in an operating system means controlling the input-output device like disk, microphone, keyboard, printer, USB port, cam recorder, scanner, other accessories and supporting units like supporting units control channel. It manages device communication via their respective driver. It also keeps track of all devices. Program responsible for this task is known as the input-output controller. Decide which process get the device, when and for how much time, allocates the device in the efficient way, and deallocate device. Next is file management. Is normally organized into directories for easy navigation and usage. These directories may contain files and other direction. Operating system does the following activities for file management: keep track of information, location, usage, status. The collective facilities are often known as file system. decides who gets the resources allocated, the resources deallocate the resources. Means it is used for file maintenance or file management operation. It is a type of software that manages data files in a computer system. A file management system has limited capabilities and is designed to manage individual or group file such as a special office document and records. Direct sequential access, indexed access method are three types of file accessing mechanism. Next is types of operating system. Following are some of the most widely used types of operating system. First is simple batch system. In this type of system, there is no direct interaction between user and the computer. The user has to submit a job to a computer operator. Then computer operator places a batch of several jobs on an input device. In the simple batch operating system, there is no direct communication between the user and the computer. In this, firstly, the user submits a job to the computer operator, and after submitting the job, and the computer operator create a batch of the jobs on an input device. Batch operating system is one of the important type of operating system. The next is batch operating system. Batch system. One of the important type of operating system, the batch operating system. The user who using a batch operating system do not interact with the computer directly. Each user prepares its job on an offline device like punch card and submit it to the computer operator. Next is multi-programming batch system. It is also called as multi-program task system. Multi-programming operating system allowed to execute multiple processes by monitoring their process state and switching in between processes. It is also called as multi-program task system. A series of jobs are executed without any human intervention in batch operating system. In this set of jobs with similar needs are batched together and input to the computer for execution. Once this job needs an input-output operation operating system switches to another job in the memory are always less than the number of job on disk. If several jobs are ready to run at the same time, then the system chooses which one to run through the process of CPU scheduling. It is means interleaved execution of several tasks on the same computer system. One of the major aims of multiprogramming is to manage the various resources of the entire system. Example of multiprogramming batch system is Windows, input-output system, Firefox, etc. Next is distributed operating system. It is system software over a collection of independent software network communicating and physically separate computational nodes. They handle jobs which are serviced by multiple CPUs. Each individual node holds a specific software subset of the global aggregate operating system. These advancements in technology have made it possible to design and develop distributed systems comprising of many computers that are interconnected by communication network. The main benefit of distributed system is its low price or low performance ratio. It is an essential type of operating system. It uses many central processor to serve multiple real-time application and user. As a result, data processing jobs are distributed between the processor. It connects multiple computers via a single communication channel. Advantage of distributed operating system: fast processing, less loads on the host machine. There are multiple system involved. The user at one site can utilize the resources of system at other sites for resource intensive tasks. Next is real-time operating system. It is an operating system for real-time application that process data and events that have critically defined time constraint. Example of the real-time operating system: airline traffic control system, command control system, multimedia system, robot, etc. These operating system guarantee that critical tasks be completed within a range of time. It is an operating system that guarantee real-time application is certain capability within a specified deadline. The real-time operating system are designed for critical system and for devices like microcontroller that are timing specific. And real-time operating system processing time requirements are measured in milliseconds. The real-time operating system which guarantee the maximum time for critical operation and complete them on time are referred to as hard real-time operating system. Next is process. A process is a program in execution. Process is not as same as program code, but a lot more than it. A process is an active entity as opposed to program, which is considered to be a passive entity. Attribute held by process include hardware state, memory, CPU. It is divided into 4 sections for efficient working. The text section is made up of the compiled program code. Read in from non-volatile storage when the program is launched. A program does not nothing useless. Its instructions are executed by a CPU. A program in execution is called a process. In order to accomplish its task, the process needs the computer resources. There may exist more than one process in the system, which may require the same resource at the same time. Next is different process states. New, the process is being created. Ready, the process is waiting to be assigned to a processor. Running, instructions are being executed. Waiting, the process is waiting for some event to occur. Last is terminated, the process has finished execution. New, ready, waiting, running, and terminated. Thank you.